Hello and welcome to Paul's Spare Time. This is going to be episode number 2 of the Buffalo Nickel series, where we are going through Buffalo Nickels. The Buffalo Nickel minted from 1913 to 1938, one of my very favorite coins. But it was a coin that was subject to a problem of wear, where it was hard to see the date. Very hard to see the date on a lot of the coins. It was the high spot on the coin and it would wear off. Find the right button here. There I am. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Although you can see me, I can't really see you. So, as you know, ideally, a Buffalo nickel would look like that. Nice, clear date on it, 1937, and if it had a mint mark, which that one doesn't, it would be between the E and C, below 5 cents. But all too often, the Buffalo nickels, after some wear, ended up looking like this, with no readable date. And I think if that one had a mint mark, we could see it, but a very difficult process to see the date. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking a bunch of nickels that look like that, Buffalo nickels, and we're going to be putting on them Nicodate that restores the date. And then we're going to try to fill a Buffalo Nickel album that is currently empty. We're going to try to fill it. So we'll see what kind of luck we have. But we're going to take and do 10 to 20 Nicodated Buffaloes every episode. Work to fill the book. We also have a second book because I'm finding that some of these actually have a readable date on the ones they sent me. So we're going to try to fill a second book as well. And then we may auction these off when we're done. So what I have done thus far is I have gone through all the nickels looking for type 1s. Now this is a type 2. Type 2 very clearly has a flat line across here. The type 2s, if you look at the difference, is elevated and has a mound. And on the type 2s, they went ahead, someone, and nicodated this, and it is a 1913. So I was able to go through and pull all of the type 1 Buffalo nickels out. Because usually, if you see the back of this, it's unnecessary to nicodate it. It's just not necessary because you know you've got a 1913. It's the only year that they had the raised mound on the back. And I am going to show you that this one, there's where they have nicodated the date, and you can, well, I have to use a tiny bit of imagination, but you can see the 1913, especially if I get it at the right angle, 1913. So I know that one is a 1913. I also know by looking at the back, it does not have a mint mark. So since that one does not have a mint mark, I can go to our book and I can go 1913 raised ground P, this would be a P, Philadelphia, and I can put that one in because I know that's what it is. Now, go to the next one. We have no date, but I know this is the raised type 1 back reverse. So I know that is a 1913 without nickedating it. So why nickedate it and knock the value down? It's already got its value down because it's got no date on it. I will put that in as our 1913 type D. So we are cruising right along here. But I'm going to put in reverse facing. That way anyone that looks at that knows the reverse and sees the D will know that that's what it is. Now we need the 1913 type 1S mint mark. Well, I've got one here. Oh, that has been nickedated. Dang it. It is a 1913. And I think I see an S down there. Right there. I think I see an S mint mark, but since they've already nickedated the front, which is kind of depressing that someone nickedated that, and the 3s and the 5s look a lot alike on these, but with that reverse, it's definitely a type 1, so it's a 1913. What we're going to do is put a dot of nickedate on this and see if we can get that S to pop, and that will be the 1913 S, and we will have our book for 1913 full. All right, right there. Did I miss it? Boy, I put a lot more on than is necessary, but why not? They already nickedated the front. You can put that much extra on and not even get the spot you need. Let's see if that S mint mark will pop out of there, and we will have our type 1s done. Then we can start searching through. Now if it's not an S mint mark, then we'll keep looking. The magic of nickedate. What's going to happen? See the cents coming out. Is the S mint mark coming out down there? It says 5 cents down there, and the S mint mark will pop out between the E and the C. I'm going to adjust if I'm going to do that whole area, I might as well do it in a manner that we get the whole 5 cents to show up, huh? See if we got a mint mark. If we don't have a mint mark, I've got another one here that I think is an S, but I'm not 100% positive. You see the 5 cents is starting to show up. If I put more light on that, if that makes it better or worse. Probably worse. Give that a few more seconds, and as this goes along, hopefully I'll get better at applying my nickedate. I might get a Q-tip and do it with it. We shall see. To be honest, I'm not seeing that S mint mark I thought I saw, but maybe it's going to show up. I've got gloves on. You don't want to do these without gloves because this is a chemical. I got a little bowl of water over here, and I've got a paper towel for the process. All right, let's see. I'm going to take it over to the water and swoosh it. Dry it out, and I'll put it back up here so we can all see it. And what do we see? Well, I see the 5 cents a lot better. Do we see an S mint mark? That is the question. not real super clear. I think it's there. I think it's there. I think it's right there. Yes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with another dose of Nicodate and see if we can get that to be a little clearer. See what happens. If you use too much Nicodate and it's already damaged, you can make it disappear. You can eat it all the way gone. Yes, I put way too much on again. So we'll see what happens. I don't have a set time I leave Nicodate on. Just kind of go by what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing that 5 cents start to look clearer. I think you all can see it without the zoom better. Yep, I do believe I am seeing the mint mark right between the E and the C down here, seeing an S. Y'all see that? Hoping this is showing up good enough for you guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's there. We'll see. We'll see what we see when we're done seeing. I don't know if I come down a little, if that will make it better for you guys or worse. I am not sure. Yep, there's an estimate mark there, I'm pretty sure. You can see it right there. The 5 cents is coming in clearer. It's getting better right now, so I'm going to leave it a few more seconds at least. And we'll take and clean it up. Dry it off. Back under, and there is an S mint mark down there. There is an S mint mark. So, you'll see that? The S mint mark right there. Not amazingly clear, but I can see it. So, we're going to take that and we are going to put that into our S slot for the 2013s. And that will be our third. I had this, where's my other one? Where is my other S mint mark that I thought I had? Let me see here. I may have already said this, but I think I had 18 type 1s that I found going through all the coins. That one, I'm looking to see, that one's another D. What's that one? That one might be a good one to do. Let's go back to the scope. This is another dateless. It's the raised ground though, and there is a mint mark there, but I think it's a D. I I think that one is a D. I don't think we have to go any farther. I'm not going to turn that D into an S. It is a D. So I do have a stack of other ones. If that, after a week or two, if that one that we have put in the book, you definitely can see that S down there. It's not great. May try to find one better, but for right now we're going to call that one our S. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start going through our pile. And man, do we have a pile. I was going to search all these myself. I got about 10% of the way done, and I decided to silly, I'm going to have to do it again anyway. But I was searching to see which one had partial dates and which one had no dates, so that I would put them in different stacks, but too much work for Paul. So let's go with our first coin. Let's go with our first coin here. Definitely a no date. Definitely flat. And appears to have no mint mark. So let's see what date this one ends up being. Let's see what we can get. If I can do this one a little better. Maybe that'll be a little better. All right, do the magic of nick a date. Will we? Some of these we will not capture a date. Some they just will not come back. Some they will. But the ones that come back, the best examples, we will put in our book of nick-a-dated buffaloes and see if somehow we can end up with a full book. I may do this as a live stream later too. I don't know. I'm starting to see something. 1915 or 1916 maybe? Are you seeing it? Got a ways to go, but it's looking like 1916. Looking like 1916. Some of these will come back so clear you'll hardly believe it. Yeah, look at that. 1916 for sure. That is a 1916 for sure. Better go ahead and take that off. Give it a dip in the water. Clean it up. Bring it back over here. 1916. That's a winner. 108 years old. Now, you know what? I think I see a D now. So, what we're going to have to do, since we've already nick-a-dated it, there's no hurting us to nick-a-date the reverse as well. So we're going to see if we could bring that mint mark out. If I got lucky, I put that one drop right on where that mint mark is. No, I missed it. Missed it to the right. Move that stuff to the left a little bit, give it a little scoot. Well, we definitely put too much. That's way too much, as Derek from Vice Grip Garage would say. Way too much. See if that'll pop that mint mark. If it is a mint mark. And I think it is. I think there's a D down there, but I don't think I needed it near that much. Maybe I need an eyedropper. Maybe I need an eyedropper. I don't know. I do think I see a mint mark popping out down there. We're literally watching paint dry here. You can watch this in double speed. I'm sure the process will go a lot faster for you than it is going for me. I wonder what happens if I turn that light on. Nothing. Not worse, not better. Alright. Got dark enough I can't see through it. Let's clean that one off. Back to the paper towel. There is something there. What is it? What is it? It's a D. That is a 1916 D. See the mint mark right there. So, I'm going to go ahead and set this one to the side right now, and we'll put them all in the book later. Let us grab another one. Let us grab another one, see what we got. We got no date. And I don't see any sign of a mint mark. So this one will be a P, whatever it is. Nicodate out. See if I can start getting better at this. Date's popping quick. 19. If I got it high enough. I don't know if I got it high enough. Maybe another 19? That one might be a 1915. That one may be a 1915. What it's looking like to me. Either a 15, no, it's grown together. Another 1916. That one's going to be a 1916P. Okay, what, I'm going to take that one out quick. If you do that, the nicodate area doesn't look near as bad. Still going to lighten it up. I see a break there, I think. I'm going to look up the 1915 and see what the 5 is supposed to look like on a 1915 P to identify if this is a 15 or a 16, because I could call it either right now. Nope. 5 is totally different. Let me show you. Where is that at? I don't know where it is. That's not what I wanted to click on. Here is the date on the 1915. Let me move this over. See how distinct that is with the difference. And then if we go back to scope. And it's definitely a 1916. So we've got a 1916 and a 1916D so far. All right. Next up. It'd be cool if we just went ahead and did all these in order. We got no date. We do have a mint mark. That is an S mint mark, I believe. It's a D mint mark. That is a D mint mark. So this one has a mint mark. We don't have to nickidate the reverse. We are going to have to nickidate the obverse. So let's see. Alrighty. And again, these coins, I bought 300 from one person on eBay, 200 from another person on eBay, and 120 from AppMex, and then like 12 from a person on eBay. So they are totally random on what I might have got. That's dried up. I don't think I got enough on there. It is coming. Let's help it a little bit. Looking like a third 1916. Is that possible? What's a mintage on 1916? 80 billion? 1916, 63 million for the P. Only 13 million for the D, 11 million for the S. And this one's obviously a D. Is it obviously a 1916? It's looking like another 1916. I think it's a 1916, y'all. Let's take it out, clean it up. This one has a nice mint mark on the back, though. Most definitely our third 1916, but obviously a 1916D. So that other 1916D, we will set off to the side because we're no longer going to need it. Well, that's interesting, since no one could have known what those were going to be, that we'd have three in a row. We have a mint mark on this one. That is an S mint mark. An S mint mark. I guess we'd take a 1916S. Let's see what date we can get off of this one, or if we can. So the point here is, if you're finding buffalo nickels without a date, the process to restore them is not very difficult. It does hurt the value, totally. But I'm a curious sort, and I don't know what the date is unless I do this. This was not coming back as quick. A little more worn. We'll see if it comes back. We shall see if it comes back. It's coming. That may be a 5 at the end. The 1915 maybe? Don't know. Don't know what it is. My intent's to do 20 of these today. I don't know if that may be too long a video. but it's struggling. There are 64 coins minted for the Buffalo nickel set. There's a major variety with the 1937 three-legged, so called a 65 coin set. Then the 36 and the 38 have a 3.5 leg buffalo that people collect that are worth money. Maybe a 4 at the end. We are getting something. Not as clear as some of the others have been. See a 1914 maybe. What are you seeing? I don't know. Mystery. Mystery. Get pretty dirty. Let's go ahead and take it off. Wash it off. Dry it off with a paper towel. And see what we can see. 1917. 1917. Very clear date. That is a 1917S. 1917S. Cool. Guess we could put them in the book as we go. It'd be harder for me to keep track of. Let's see, we had a 1914 P. Is that what that was? Yes, it was. 1914 P, the mintage of 20 million. P here. We have 1914 D, only 3.9 million minted. Only 3.9 million minted. Now we have this 1917 P, 51 million minted. All right, well, we're starting to get some coins in our book. Let's try another one. What do you think this one will be? Who knows? Who knows? Definitely no date and a tough field, it looks like. Mint mark. Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. No idea at all. Let's see if we can date off of it first. Then we'll think about a mint mark. The first one I'm not sure we will get a date off of. That is a rugged field out there. We'll see. We'll see. Paul and Hudson are both under the weather. I've got a kind of upper respiratory sinus thing going on. Nasty. Guess it's going around our area bad. I'm seeing something. Is that another 1916? It's looking like. It's looking like a 1916. Popping pretty bold. In that field, I'm kind of surprised. That was tore up. All right. '16 year. Whoa. Where'd it go? Sometimes you got to get it at the exact right angle. is a 1916. We're going to hit it again because it's not very clear. It may not become clear. We may lose it. Tough field. See it better when it's wet. It's definitely a 1916. See if it comes out clear on the other side. Looks to be clearing up. Looks really good there. All right, let's see if that did the trick. Ah, yes. 1916. 'Tis a 1916 for sure. Now a mint mark. I don't see any signs of a mint mark at all. And that field looks pretty good where the 5 cents is not worn, the edge is worn. It could be down there. I'm going to pull up a 1915 or 1916D. I'll pull up a 1916S. That's the one we need. See exactly where that field is. See it very strong just below the E and the C. Let's go back and look at our coin, which would put it right there, and I don't see anything. We're going to call that one a 1916P and a duplicate. We don't need it. So let's go to the next coin. We are going to get a lot of duplicate. Oh, I can read that one. There's a 1914. 1914 S, I believe. 1914 S. And these, it is an S. So we got a 1914 S that is supposed to be an unreadable or dateless. That one is not dateless, however. So on the ones I get that I can read, we're going to go over to the book, the other book. A 1914 S only had 3.5 million minted, and that's a readable date. So we're going to put it in that book. Maybe. Coin may be out of round. It is not wanting to go in. Are you not round coin? Are you oblong? Sometimes if you put a second coin on top of it, you can force the issue. So we have our first entry into our book of non-nicodated, 1914S. That was easy. All right, next coin. Next coin. I can't see a date. Can't see a mint mark, but doesn't mean there's not one there. See if we can pop a date off this one. Lots of goo on that one. Lots of goo. We are nicodating Dateless buffalo nickels. Trying to restore the date. Trying to fill an album. Boy, I'm seeing a 1917 pop up, I think. I think I'm seeing a 1917 pop up. Looks like we put a 1917 in earlier. We did. That's coming very clear. Very clear and pretty quick. If I'd used half the Nicodate drop that I used, I'd be better off. Oh well. By the time I do 700 of these, I'm going to be so good or so indifferent. Who knows? One or the other for sure. Definitely getting a very clear date. Magic. It's magic. Paper towel. 1917. All right, now, is it going to have a mint mark? Only one way to find out. We can't hurt it. We cannot hurt it. Way too much. My dropper hole's too big. Let's look and see if anything magically shows up. In the 1917, 51 million for the P, 9.9 million for the D, only 4 million for the S. So wouldn't it? Oh, hey, something's coming. We're getting a mint mark. We are getting a mint mark. Do you see it? I see it right there. It looks like a D. It looks like a D. We are getting a mint mark. Or is it an S? Is it an S? It might be an S. Not going to let it go much longer. Either an S or D, as those are our only two choices, and I can't tell. If we go to the super zoom, what we get? A headache. I'm going to say an S. That's what I'm going to say. Let's clean it off and see. Wasn't expecting that. I assumed the mint marks were going to be the hardest part to fill in this book because we have to have a successful nicodating twice. Boy, that came back good. That is an S all day long. That is an S all day long. Go to that. So we have a 1917 S going in the book. 1917 S, and that's the one that only had 4 million minted. Not an easy one to find. Now we have harmed its value tremendously by nicodating it twice. It may never come out of this book. Hey, everything's going on the front page so far. Shall we do another? Shall we do another? Definitely no date. Lots of scratches on it. No visible mint mark. And not real worn in the field. So probably a P. Not in very good shape, but let's see. I used a little less. See if we can get a date off that one. Let's see, the video is at 45 minutes? Oh my gosh. Gotta find a way to speed these up. 1916 again. And we only need a 1960. Oh wait. Oh, I haven't put them. I put that in the wrong book. No? Where did I put the 1916s? I don't know. In the wrong spot? I'll check that. It's going to be a 1916 for sure. I think I put my 1916s in the 1914 holes, what I did. That'd be cheating. Don't want to do that. That one's going to be pretty clear. All right, take him out. Dry him off. Very clearly a 1916. Well, I don't think there's a mint mark there, but we're not going to hurt it. We're not going to hurt it by looking for one. We've got an air bubble right on the spot, though. That's pretty cool. We'll see if anything pops out. Same time, I'll look at these and see if I didn't just put them in the wrong spot. Yeah, sure did. There's 16D. There's 16. Sorry about that. You don't see any mint mark coming through. Let's take a peek and see. It does look like there's something there. To keep drinking water so I don't cough. Well, that's looking like we got an S popping up. Give it some more juice. See if we can confirm that. We might be having an S mint mark pop up on this 1916. Excuse me. Don't know. Certainly don't see it there. Let's take the juice off. I can make myself imagine an S. What do you think? 1916 S. I don't know. I just don't know. And I think I'm going to lose it altogether if I keep going for it, but we'll keep going for it. I'm not confident that it's there, especially if I miss it. We'll give it a minute or so. It's either going to go away or it's going to be more prominent and we will know. I'm going to pause you guys while I wait for this to either show up or disappear. Alright, we're going to put this one into the I don't know category. Is there a possibility it's an S there? There's a possibility. But it's not exactly where it should be, so I think I'm imagining things. So we're going to call that just a 1916. That's what we're going to call that, because it's clearly a 1916. And I do believe it's better than the last 1916 we had. Let's see if we can get them both on here at the same time. That one, that one, that one looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. See which one looks better to the naked eye. My naked eye doesn't see very well. The naked eye can't see either one of them. We'll go with that one. Put the 16 in the book. So, I think what we're going to do is, this has been going on long enough, I'm going to have to figure out the format. Please give me a comment and let me know what you think of these. Let me know what I can do different to make it not take so long, if I need to pause it. If you like seeing the entire process and seeing the date come to life, and you'd rather it be long, I don't know. So we added the three 1913 type 1s today. We added a 1916, a 16D, a 17, a 17S, and a 19? Did we get a 19? Do I not remember the 19? Why do I not remember the 19? It is a 19, sure as anything. And that's what we've added. So we had one in here. Oh, it was from the other day. 3, 4, 7. We have 8 now. So episode 2. We now have 8 of the 65. So, and we did 10 coins today, and all 10 we got a date off of. So we're now 11 for 11 in retrieving dates off of the nickels. So the book is coming. First page fills. First page fills. We did also find one dated one that we put in our other book. So we've got to start on it. So with that, thanks for watching. Y'all may have noticed on my scope, I have a piece of cardboard, heavy cardboard, above the metal base, because you do not want to get this chemical on any metal, because it will eat it right up. So you don't want to do that. So, this is episode 2 is complete. It's quite possible I'll do an episode 3 live later today and choose through some of these coins that way. But in the meantime, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a great, what is today? Friday? And we'll see you again soon when Paul has more spare time. Thanks all. God bless.